Speaking of hard ones, um,
Hi guys, welcome back to the Heel Project Predicitions Show.
hey!
I got it right on like the eighth time.
Yeah, it was
that
a few.
was pretty shocking. We have money in the bank this weekend, boys.
We do.
We do. Just one thing, we haven't discussed any punishments before we start.
Yay!
So I did try to discuss it with you guys, but you guys are just ignoring me constantly.
Maybe skip a punishment one.
Not all.
Shut up, Pete.
So I was thinking,
I
do
tried.
you know the? I forgot what the game's called, but there's that game where you have to wear a mouth thing that holds your mouth open.
Yeah.
So my idea was we do one of our pick your poisons wearing one of those.
And choking because your tongue gets held down.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe not for the whole thing, because the people that actually have to do the punishment end up having to actually drink less because it won't stay in.
It won't stay in.
It's,
I've tried drinking one of those things on. It's hard to swallow.
the drink won't stay in.
It's very hard to swallow drink.
Take your head back, yeah, mate.
Take your head back. Stop being a wimp.
It's harder than you think it is.
It is really hard.
It is harder than you think it is.
Hold your tongue down. No, because your tongue can't poke out, Link.
Edit that, guys. The Mysterios versus the Usos, boys. Which way are we going with on this one, then, for Money in the Bank? On the pre-show for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship?
I think it's time. I think it's time to put it back on the Usos. I think that's what should happen. I think that's what will happen. So I'm going to go with Usos straight off the bat.
I'm going to go with Usos. The only thing that made me think otherwise was it's on a pre-show. But I think they're going to give it to you. At the end of the night, I think we're going to... there's going to be a good photo opportunity at the end.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to start the show with an Uso win and end the show with an Uso win. So
Yeah.
I think that's
I mean, that's completely possible. But because it is on the pre-show and it's the crowd are back, I've gone for a quick cheap pop so that the Mysterios retain on the pre-show. So that's my one. I mean, they beat him the other. They beat him the other day?
They beat him last night.
Yeah. It's last night. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Usos will take this.
The 6-man tag last night's open SmackDown. What a SmackDown, by the way.
Yeah,
What a
it was good.
SmackDown. Absolutely fantastic. Having the crowd back has made such a difference. I really enjoyed it.
I mean, I'm just hoping it does the same thing for Money in the Bank as well, to be fair, because Hell in a Cell was a bit...
The thing is as well, like, I think, because obviously Mania had crowd, but I think it's because it was such a big arena, they kind of got lost a little bit more.
And Mania crowd got completely ruined by just the sheer weather.
That as well, yeah. But I think the weather, the size of the arena kind of lost it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas because last night's in the Toyota Dome in Houston, which I've been to, by the way, was so good and so small and compact, and just I think it was really good. Yeah, I watched Worlds Collide there, which was the NXT show while I was there for the Royal Rumble in 2019 for 2020. Sorry, 2020. Was it 2020?
Edge has got a thing about Houston, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, because that's where obviously he made his return there. It's also where he got taken out, because obviously it was only the Raw after the Rumble that he got taken out by Orton for several months or whatever it was.
AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders. I've got next, boys, for the Raw Tag Team Championship. I've got AJ and Omos.
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously.
I think this is going to be a start to a story of them two having a bit of a conflict, but they're not passing the titles over yet.
No.
I think we could end up seeing Riddle and Orton take the titles from AJ and Omos. I think that'd be an interesting story. How that's going to work, I don't know. Doorbell.
I'm going to shut my window actually because I can hear cars going past quite loud.
You see the unprofessionalism I have to deal with, people.
I mean, yeah, for me, it's Styles has got to get a win because I mean he's lost a couple this month now, hasn't he?
Yeah, his singles competition Styles is losing. I think that's they're slowly building to the reason that they're going to break up. I think is that Styles will lose
I'm losing
time. Yeah.
which is mad considering that what a winning streak he had last year. I've then got because I think this one's going to be quite straightforward, but Bobby Lashley, Kofi Kingston. I've gone Bobby.
It might not be as straightforward as you think.
I don't think it. I don't think it. I still think Bobby's gonna. See, I've got Bobby for the win, but I don't. Right. But Bobby might not. He might get himself DQ'd.
So
obviously, Woods pinned him the other day. So
I'm going to take Bobby for the win. However, how cool would it be to see Bobby take the win, but very, very closely, and then Big E's music hit because he's just won the Money in the Bank?
That'd be cool.
We'll get to that. I'm going to go with Bobby because
so it is.
I hate the internet. Because I hate the internet, and I've seen loads and loads of what's reportedly going to be happening next.
We know who's next.
Which is
Dan. Who's next?
Oh, for God's sake!
Bobby against who for SummerSlam?
I don't mind. I don't mind as long as he beats Goldberg.
That's apparently SummerSlam
because he's come back and he put over Roman, didn't he?
So yeah, it sounds like Lesnar's out for SummerSlam. We've got Goldberg instead.
Lesnar's busy cutting up meat, isn't he?
Throwing his hair in it, tying his hair up.
Yeah,
seems like a good idea.
Reigns Edge.
It's Reigns.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love Edge, but
not yet. I think there could be a time, but not yet. Not in Money in the Bank.
This is where just some sort of interference from Seth as well. Though.
I think you're going to see a surprise at the end of the night. Maybe somebody coming down and setting up a match for SummerSlam with Roman. I think that would be a big surprise pop.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
What I do?
What? What I do?
What I do? John Cena. You can't see me. What I do?
It's like Abado.
I've then got Rhea and Charlotte, boys.
I'll be honest. I forgot that match was happening.
I've gone Charlotte. I'll jump in with that one. It's close. It's that one's obviously that is literally a 50-50 match. That one.
It really is.
That's actually a single match. It's where, to be fair, it's always 50-50.
yeah, but it's not, is it?
No.
Because,
literally, this is evens.
Yeah, this
evens money.
Closer. I think I'm going to go Charlotte as well.
Yeah.
Because I think the crowd they're just going to give it to Charlotte. I think that's what's going to happen.
I think they're going to give Rhea a match in front of the fans and give her a win. I'm going to go Rhea.
I was going to say, Pete, you sort of had to a little bit there because you and Link had gone the same the entire show otherwise so far.
I was actually waiting for Link to make his decision before I made my decision because either one I was happy with.
Right, we are now on to the Money in the Banks.
So that one will be a no contest. Right, well done.
Yeah, and then it will matter anyway, yeah. But we're on to the Money in the Banks now. Women's. So we have Asuka, Naomi, Bliss, Nikki Ash. That's painful, that one. Liv, Zelina, Natalya, and Tamina. I hate that.
I quite like the Nikki Ash thing.
I like just Nikki Cross as her, I think she's great, but I just don't like the name. That's all.
It's almost superhero.
Is it?
What it stands for.
Is that what they're going for?
No, that's what the name stands for.
It stands for Nikki Almost Superhero. I don't like it.
I think it's different. It's a unique character. I like in wrestling.
I said to Pete in this because she obviously got released and then got re-signed. She's not my prediction, but my dark horse that I could see potentially stealing a win was Zelina Vega.
Yeah, I could see that.
But she's not my actual prediction. Just so you know. Just so you know.
Okay.
If she now wins, I'm going to be very upset.
I'm stuck between two. What two to be stuck between?
So Liv and Bliss.
Is that who you're stuck between?
They are.
I will.
Right, I'll jump in then because I already did my predictions. I've gone Liv. So it's up to you if you want to go say.
So
I
I still think
a really big push.
I still think there's a possibility that someone's going to get taken out and replaced for the match.
Yeah, I mean we could see maybe not like a Lesnar thing where it doesn't get announced until the second it appears, but sort of announced before the match.
Or maybe even just as the match starts. You know,
that was the one bit that I didn't like with Brock's win. I'd rather it was...
Well, no, Brock's wasn't announced till the start. It wasn't announced till it came out, which was after the match, basically. No, I think it would be like at the start of the match, someone will come out.
Okay.
Instead. But I can't be certain of that, so I'm not going to predict that just in case.
No, I did mention to Pete before we started the recording. Actually, I said I could easily see one of Natalia or Tamina being replaced in this match.
Yeah.
My problem with that is they've had the perfect opportunity for they had someone to be announced, and then they've taken that away. To then put it back again would be really.
I think they've done that
for the surprise.
To make it more of a surprise, because otherwise everybody's like, "Oh, it'll be this person. Oh, it'll be this person."
And then Sasha Banks comes out, and everyone's like, "Oh." But now it's like, "Oh, we have now there's full," and now Sasha Banks come out, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, that's better than Tamina. Yeah,
pretty much, pretty much. And I bet WWE were thinking on that front for that.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Look,
the original one.
There's three potential returns that could happen for this match, isn't there? So we've got Becky, Sasha, and Sonya. Sonya was the third.
We mentioned that one as well. Yeah.
Who knows three?
But
who knows?
I mean, it'd be.
I don't think we could.
It'd be bold if one of you go with somebody that's not even in the match.
Yeah. Because I originally had it all thought that Sasha was coming back and taking it. And that's brilliant. She's a surprise one, obvious. Now I don't know.
But I made the obvious point to you that obviously because Bayley's been taken out for 9 months now, is that Bianca's now going to need some regular people that are already there. They don't need the title shots, so you've now got those in Carmella and Sasha. So I don't think neither of those need to have the Money in the Bank match now.
I'm gonna make my decision. I'm gonna go for Alexa Bliss.
Ooh, he's making it hard for Pete.
I don't see Bliss needing it.
She doesn't need it. She doesn't need it at all. But that doesn't mean that it won't happen.
I'm gonna go with Liv.
Oh, he's on the same as me. Okay. Fair enough.
I can see her just finishing this push. She's had a bit of a push, and I can see her running it out. And then
she has, but I think she's been built too much towards it, and I think she's probably going to get a title match instead.
Yeah, it could well be. Yeah, I do agree, but
for the simple reason, there's no one over there at the moment that's going to take on for the belt. So it wouldn't be surprised if she gets the SummerSlam match against her.
Yeah.
That's Naomi though as well. I've literally just thought Naomi. She's a shout.
Yeah, again, they've got Asuka in this match, and I don't think Asuka needs. She's in a similar boat as Sasha. She can just demand one and get one. No, it's weird.
Well, not so much anymore. Like her stock seems to have dropped right down. Asuka, it's very strange.
Very odd. Right. The one that really excites me. It's looks a bloody good match actually. Men's Money in the Bank. Ricochet, John Morrison, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Big E, Kevin Owens, King Nakamura, and Seth Rollins.
Right,
I'm stuck between two.
It's not going to be John Morrison or Ricochet. They're going to kill each other.
I think so. They're both. I reckon they're both individually going to end up going through ladders.
They're both going to kill each other. So they've had this rivalry recently where they've had matches which haven't ended because they've not been able to get back in the ring
with the crossbody into the Thunderdome.
Yeah. So they're going to kill each other. They're going to be out. That's not happening.
Then they always go predictable. I called something at the at the end of the last pay-per-view.
You did, with Drew winning so that he could take on Bobby again because Bobby's not allowed. Or Drew's not allowed.
Are you going?
Why Bobby's champion?
Are you going brave enough and saying it right now before me and Link declare our predictions? Are you
I
sticking?
was about to say you haven't gone first.
Are you sticking with? Are you going to stick with it, Pete?
I'm going to go Seth.
Are you? So am I.
I really think Steph's going to do it this time. And I think they're building his character up. And I'm going to go Seth.
If the only way Seth wins is if Edge wins, and that's not happening.
Now I've got to make the decision now. I had Seth Rollins written down. Do I change it?
I've been calling for Seth Roman this weird feud for such a long time. Roman seems to be picking people out that he's feuded with before. Seth, I think they'll be good. The Roman Seth feud, I think, will be good. But don't forget, they can carry it over a year. That's what's making me sway towards Seth.
Now, now I'm stuck deciding whether to switch or not, just so I'm not the same as Pete.
I just think it's too obvious for Drew to get it, and him and Jinder are killing each other at the minute. So
I'll tell you what. I'll let Link if you want to go next, mate, and then I'll decide whether I'm changing.
To be fair, mate, I was going to do a breakdown and go through them all.
Go on, then.
Right, so Riddle's a possibility.
I keep thinking this.
Big E's a possibility.
Yeah.
Nakamura's on a push, but I don't see
it. So I'd wipe him out with Ricochet and Morrison's personally.
Yeah, obviously Ricochet and Morrison.
Do you say
Drew's obviously the
big
most
dog.
likely, I would imagine.
That's what puts me off.
Who else have I got?
Did you say Kevin Owens?
Kevin Owens. I mean, you can never rule him out, but
And Seth.
I just so it's down to 5 in my opinion because 3 of them are no chance.
What if? Right, hear me out. Cause this is mad. Bobby Lashley beats Kofi. Bobby Lashley faced Goldberg at SummerSlam. Bobby Lashley loses to Goldberg. Kevin Owens cashes in on Goldberg to get one back over on him because he lost the Universal to him. That would it was the Universal.
Yeah. That would be the best thing to ever happen in the history of the world.
Just
No. The best thing to happen in the history of the world is Kofi wins tonight, and then Big E comes down and cashes in on Kofi. That would be amazing.
I don't want to see the New Day break up.
It'd be a waste. It'd be a waste. I think. Yeah. I see the logic, but I think it'd be a waste.
Yeah, there's no need for them to ever break up. They can have, because they've spoke about this recently as well themselves. They've said, look, we can do the friendly rivalries and things like that within the group. They don't need to be split. And I agree with that.
Because Kevin Owens, that would actually be quite a good swerve as well, because Kevin Owens is obviously on SmackDown as well.
He is.
So that'd actually be even bigger pop if he cashed in on Goldberg after Goldberg wins and then cashes in on him straight away. I'm tempted to change just for that reason, just in case.
Mate, I'd like to see it, but
yeah.
I've just got a feeling Seth's going to get a big push. He's one of the biggest names. He's had a brilliant rivalry with Cesaro. I can see him back up in the title picture.
So I'm now between 2. I think I am gonna, as Pete's adds Seth Rollins, I am gonna take it away, and I'm gonna go for one of 2. I'm going to go for either Big E or Kevin Owens, and I just can't decide which.
See, well, I'm on Big E or
Drew.
Yeah. I just, my heart's telling me not to go for Drew. I don't want Drew. I think that's the thing with Drew. I just go away.
I tell you now, if Drew doesn't win, Bobby is losing it to Goldberg.
Tell you what though, the thing that made me start to think, Drew, he never got his big win. The crowd, the smaller crowd,
very true.
Pop, and he done a lot of work with WWE. He carried that belt for a long time during the pandemic, and
right for it.
He has to win the belt, but he might win Money in the Bank.
You've just made me think because he's not gonna cash it in on that night. But for that absolute pop, because the crowd are back, Big E is winning the Money in the Bank. That's their massive moment. Which also sort of leaves you on Drew, or you go somewhere else, mate.
7 hours later.
It's been 34
You watch him just go.
years.
You watch him go. John Morrison.
Do you know what? Do you know what? I'd really love John Morrison to win it. I just know he won't.
And you can't just pick Brock.
We're not going to have.
I could.
You technically
I won't.
could,
I won't win. I could.
I don't think we're not going to have another Otis moment again. I think they're going to be very careful about that one. Yeah, that's why Big E could win it, and it's actual legitimate that he could win because he's always been around that people wanting him to be pushed to the top, whereas Otis was like a 10-minute pony, and it was like, do it, push him to the top because it'd be funny.
He does the caterpillar.
And then,
sorry.
And then, ironically, he comes a full year later, and he's actually now got a better character than he did then. It was like,
yeah,
logic.
He was quite impressive last night.
Yeah, I've liked the look of him with Gable actually.
Drew.
Wow.
No, I don't want to do it. I don't like it, but I'm doing it. I'm going to go for Drew, and I don't like it. It's not going to happen, but I'm going to go with Drew.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Heel Project have done their predictions for Money in the Bank. Link is not happy about it. I found out that Goldberg might be coming back. I'm hoping that Kevin Owens could cash in on him, but at the same time, I'm not because I picked Big E. So
oh yeah, but none of us picked Kevin Owens, so it'd still be good.
It'd be fine. It'd be allowed, and I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, nothing else to say except from come see us and join us for the actual watch along on Sunday night over on our Twitch, twitch.tv/The Heel Project. We will have our friend, Mr. Adam Oakley, joining us.
We will. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We'll be good.
There's a live crowd.
Yeah. First one in a long time.
Well, not really. Mania.
No, it is
3
because
months ago.
the crowd, you can only see it through the rain last time.
I think the rain is coming down.
I wonder if they'll just get a statue of Samoa Joe just in a poncho.
Well, Samoa Joe's back in the company, so
Exactly.
Yeah,
just get him a poncho just standing
Just
there.
a little cutout, yeah. And on that note, guys, we will see you, I was saying the next one, but we'll either see you on the podcast or on our Twitch stream.
Yeah. Peace. You're not going to say bye now?
I was going to let you finish on it because you did it so loud that your mic cut out.
Did it really?